Hey everybody, welcome back to the best US Mint News channel on YouTube. I'm sonofasilverstacker. Today's date is July 30th, 2024, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the American Innovation dollars. Now, the proof set drops today, but we're going to be talking about the mintages and the general interest in this particular coin program. Now, before all that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. Not sure exactly what that number is, but it's ginormous. Now, also remember this, we're always live and never edited. Try that at home. Now, over here to moneymetals.com. Gold's up $5.85 to $23.99.65. Silver down 3 pennies to $28.01. Platinum up $2.55 to $9.66. Pick up $6.30. And palladium down $2.50 to $9.37.80. You're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle whose premium is $7.59. You're going to get out of there for a total of $35.61 with a quantity of 1 through 39. And guess what? They'll buy them back for $29.51 each. Now over here to the bullion sales at the United States Mint. Yeah, nothing going on over here. I don't know if the person doing the reporting is on vacation for the last 2 months, but it would be really interesting to see these numbers. And they've only just added the two, the quarter ounce and the 1 ounce. No American Silver Eagles, no 10th ounce, no half ounce, not a bupkis. That's what we're getting. And don't forget, we also have about 2 months of reporting for the circulating coins as well. That's a real head scratcher. Now over here to the mint schedule, we had just this month, about 12, 15 days ago now, look, we had the American Innovation coin featuring the state of Missouri and George Washington Carver. Last of the circulation strikes for this year. Now, today we have the American Innovation coin proof set. That is right there, and it features all 4 coins. That's right. You've got Illinois. You've got the Alabama. That's the Saturn V rocket. That's going to be amazing, I think, in this particular finish. Then you've got the direct current defibrillator. That's Bernard Lown from Maine. And look, I think because this particular set holds that Saturn V rocket coin, it's probably going to be one of the more popular proof sets from the American Innovation Coin program. Now, that's my opinion. But check this out. Now, this really tells a story. We're over here at eBay, and I've got here completed listings and sold listings. And with that said, I mean, maybe you'll see it too, but I was like, hey, wait a minute. So today's the 30th of July. The sales are mostly from July 29 and July 28 and some from July 27. But what you can see here is it looks like somebody, and this is basically what happens when you're coin collecting. Somebody will come across, whether it was last year or this year, somebody will come across the American Innovation Coin Program and go, hey, that's kind of cool. Maybe they got turned on by the Saturn V rocket coin, and now they're looking back all the way to 2018 saying, I need to get the rest of them, because some people are completists. They want to make a complete set, and I'll tell you how difficult it really is to make a complete set of anything. Yeah, it's really tough. You got to have a lot of determination, be focused, and have a narrow focus. Really, that's what it's all about. So let's tell the tale here. All right, now it says here 2019 San Francisco 4-coin American Innovation set, first strike coin 61, $19.99, right? That's pretty amazing with free shipping. Look at this from 2018. That was without the privy mark, because in 2018 there was no privy mark on the American Innovation coins. That was sold for $10 with about $4 shipping. Yeah, look at that. There's some really good deals here. These are buy it now, which is interesting, but I think the real deal is if you can pick these up at auction. All right. If you can pick them up at auction, I think that's your best bet. You'll probably, unless somebody's in a bidding war, I think those are the best possible times you can get them. And really, you have to have time on your side, right? You don't want it right now. You don't have this instant gratification thing where you got to get it, because that's really what buy it now is. Now, check this out. Of all the coin programs, or at least of the coin sales on eBay right here, you're going to see 2019, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. That's a pre-sale, $35 for $6 shipping, and it's only $24. So that's really interesting. What you'll see here is that somebody is adding, or at least going back in time, picking up all the ones they didn't get prior to this year. Look at that, $325, 3 bids, $7 shipping, $325, $7 shipping. Yeah, and that's the Massachusetts Innovation. That's a beautiful coin right there, and so is that Connecticut one too. Look at that, $628 with $695 shipping. Whoever purchased these really got a great deal here, because in 2020, the United States Mint went from about 75,000 reverse proofs per year to only 50,000, so they cut that one down quite a bit. All right. Now there's the New Jersey reverse proof 1549. The 2019 1349. That's also Pennsylvania, and we have Delaware. So it looks like one of each issuance has been purchased here by somebody, and somebody is the same person selling all these particular coins as well. So interesting to see this develop. And we're still on July 29, folks. We haven't even picked up on July 28th, but I think you're starting to see the picture start to develop here. Isn't that something? $13, $5 shipping for the 2019 reverse proof from Georgia, 11 and change by it now, $39 for that Maryland one. That's the one with the Hubble Space Telescope right there. Quite a beautiful coin, no doubt about it. And that was actually one of the surprising ones, I think, was that Hubble Space Telescope from Maryland. One of the more expensive coins, actually. Now, I think I've actually made my point with this particular, I mean, look at July 28. Have you seen so many sales? And what's interesting, if we do look at the sales from the United States Mint, you'll see that the American Innovation dollars are actually outselling the American Women quarters on a weekly basis. Now let's bump over here to Wikipedia. American Innovation dollars. I highlighted the composition. You know, they're basically a copper round, 88.5% copper, 6% zinc, 3.5% manganese, and 2% nickel. Look at the picture of the nickel. What? Yeah, it looks all, yeah, right? Looks like some kind of like mud dauber home or something. Now let's get to the mintages here. All right. So the inaugural coin, right? The introductory design featuring the signature of George Washington, 2.1 million for each issuance, Philadelphia and Denver. Usually they have Denver on this side and Philadelphia on the other, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Look at the proof, 241,000. All right. And then the reverse proof, 75,000. Well, we know the proof doesn't sell any more than 100,000 now. And that's what the Mint's basically doing. They've cut that in half. Then 75,000 for the reverse proof is now turned into 50,000 thanks to the, the pandemic year of 2020. And it gets even more interesting than that, right? We talked about 2.1 million. That was the first issuance, right? Then in 2019, the Mint went down to 866,000 here and 884 and 886 here. And I got to tell you, back in the day, we were able to look at the mintages and see the numbers available, the product available, to see how many the Mint had sitting on the shelf. Well, they took that power away from us. But I do recall that the numbers for 2019 were very close to what we see here for 2018. But what I think had happened was the United States Mint saw all that product sitting on the shelf, and they probably melted it down and sent it back to be coined into something else. Now check this out. This is highlighted right here, New Jersey, because we went from 2.1 to 800, like over 750,000, to under 500,000 for each issuance. That's something, folks. And it kind of ebbs and flows between 500,000 and 300,000 here and there. It's remarkable. It really is. And thanks to the pandemic year, it got even lower. And I think this is the anomaly right here, the Edison light bulb coin, 334 and 310, some of the lowest mintages of all the coins. I mean, I think that's remarkable. And look at the proof is still at high numbers at 224. And that is remarkable. But look at this. I got to show you. And we don't have all the data, okay, for this year's coins or even last year's coins, but I think these numbers do tell the story that we're trying to tell. All right, 436, 436, 438, 434 for this is 2020. All right, and then look at this. This is where they get really interesting. So we're at about a constant 450 here for 2020. Then we look at 2021, same thing, 450, and then something happens, right? Something happens here in 2023. The United States Mint went lower again with these particular coins. And this is my favorite design, probably right next to the Massachusetts telephone coin. Love the imagery on this Ohio Innovation coin. Look at that, 319,800. If that doesn't give you chicken skin, I don't know what will. Remember, this is Philadelphia and this one is Denver. Denver did not produce a whole lot, 100,000 less. So if you can pick up these coins, wow, right? If you can find them at that price or at a reasonable price, I think I would. Look at this. This is the longer coin, 371, 352. The other ones were at about 500,000. And then we don't have any available data for the 2024 coins just yet. I guess that's TBA. That's to be announced. Now let's go here to the plus ones. I hope that was a pretty good comprehensive picture of what's going on with the American Innovation coins, mintages, and some of the general interest that is developing. I really do believe they're picking up steam and gaining momentum. All right, this is sirach 37. It says caution when taking advice, because anyone could give advice, but some people do so only in their own interest. You know anybody like that? I might. Yeah, they're called YouTubers, right? No, I'm kidding. Let's see here. Don't ask advice from anyone who doesn't trust you, and don't give advice to anyone who is jealous of you. Yeah, that's right. Now, I think that's a valuable lesson for anybody to learn. And I think what that means is whomsoever gives bad advice on purpose, well, they're committing a sin. And that's no fun, right? Now let's bump over here to 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is Led Zeppelin, Down by the Seaside. Yeah, good stuff. Hope you dig it as much as I do. It's not a hardcore radical song. It's pretty easy going. You know, the older I get, I like more mellow music. It's just one of those things. Like when my son gets in the car, he's like, "What do you want to listen to, Dad? On Spotify?" And I'm like, something mellow. And then he ends up playing Tool or something. I don't know. Or maybe even, what's that other band? Well, I didn't want to go there right now. But anyway, listen, folks, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. What's it? King Crimson? Yeah, I think he wants to play some King Crimson in the car. Maybe I should play that tomorrow. Anyway, listen, folks, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel. It's free. Also, I'll be having an auction on Whatnot this Friday, okay? And if you can follow this link, you'll get a free $15 credit when you sign up for Whatnot. And you don't even get the 15 credit just for me in my auction. You could use that anywhere on Whatnot. And let's be honest, $15 is $15. Stacker out.